For a challenge, I wanted to build an evil volcano fort in Dwarf Fortress, and while the dwarves of Zir Gamath, fire legends, experienced many traumas in their first years, they made the volcano their home. With their basic needs taken care of, they began preparing for war. Alas, the military led by Spear Dwarf Peppa required more training before they'd be ready to assault the goblins, but luckily, there's bound to be plenty of good training opportunities at home, where it's raining goblin blood on a daily basis. And while my dwarves happily train down here, I've got some big projects I want to do. The way I've been setting this up, there's a big stairway going down, and if I go faster you'll see it goes in a pattern. And down below the aquifer, where of course we're getting our water from, I was thinking about, well, making an underground river. Of course, this is where we could then be able to do some farming and such. And since we do have a petition for Farmers Guild, well, that could be set up nicely over here somewhere as well. And eventually, I want to build my whole fortress around this descending stairwell. The good thing is we also get marble, which I love the way it looks, but also can be used to make steel. And down here at the end, we're gonna smooth this section. Looks like we actually hit some damp stone already. I didn't expect it to be down here so far beneath, but that's okay. We can use this, of course. A little bit of damp stone never hurt nobody, right? Hey, you know, all this water is actually making my dwarves believe they are near waterfalls, so that's good for their moods at least. And I don't necessarily want all this water leaking quite yet, so we're gonna build some extra walls around here. And while everybody's working down below, I assigned a couple more dwarves to the military. In the meantime, our weaponsmith has been taken by a Fey mood. He's gonna make something here at the Magma Forge. And Toon, the weaponsmith, has created Berdan Durat Unolstetat, a Zing short sword. Oh, that's not as good as you think. Even though it's worth a whole ton, 12,000, and of course all craftsmanship is of the highest quality. We're gonna assign it into the inn. Also, I need to put some blocks over here because, yeah, this is spilling over. I didn't even realize. You bastards better get out of here right now. Oh, are you gonna be fast enough? Just in time. Now that we have our military fully set up over here, I think we're gonna pull this lever and open the big door again. While this one up here we're gonna close. And this is now gonna become officially our main entrance. Of course, I don't necessarily want my animals to be at the front entrance, but this is where they can be for now. And I'm also moving our trade depot right over here, so traders can actually bring the wagons in. Well, hopefully they're gonna manage to do it. We'll see. Although I think they usually spawn on this side, so maybe you're gonna have to like channel all this out so they'll have an easier time getting there. Also, I'm sure my miners are gonna enjoy chilling around all this goblin blood that's been falling from the sky. Oh yeah, Super Strider is loving it. Now, down here to create a river, I'm going to be mining more of this aquifer above and basically rely on it to drip down. This is going to be a very wet work, but surely my dwarves won't mind that. In fact, they'll probably be getting some positive moods being near waterfalls. This is gonna take some time, of course, but eventually the water shall flow. Oh yeah, it is already flowing. And now with this project kinda complete and in the works, it's time we accommodate our nobles. Now this is definitely gonna be a big project as well. It's a project we have to undertake. And the first noble chambers are taking shape now. Oh, there's a snatcher nearby. Military are not gonna get him because he got caged first. Our Baron Cry is getting his tomb finally, and a much better bedroom. Yeah, that instantly made him happier. He's also getting an office now, and a beautiful dining room. Yeah, that made him satisfied for now. Oh, Faye. She wants us to make cairns. I don't really want to make that. I don't really want to use that, but fine. Since we are still in the process of constructing her bedrooms, I'll allow it. And with that, her quarters are almost complete, and she's actually happy with them. Let's go. In the meantime, we got a couple new migrants coming in, and instantly a dyer has been possessed. He has claimed a craftswork shop over here. In the meantime, the population is still going up. We are up to 89 now. And our dyer has created Larul Bakust, a reindeer bone crossbow. These guys really want me to start using crossbows, don't they? Of course, all craftsmanship is of the highest quality, and it is worth 5 100,000. For now, we're gonna put it on display right next to the other invisible for now crossbow. At least this one we can see, and looks actually kind of dope. And I also set up a quantum stockpile for our ore because we had quite a lot over here, and maybe we'll do something similar for obsidian or something like that, because these stockpiles are taking quite a lot of space, as you can see. Oh, I didn't even notice. There's a mutilated corpse of a honey badger, and guess who got the kill? Again, without even me telling them that he should do that. Now down here next to our water source, I have dug out this area where we're gonna be starting some planting soon, and just above it is gonna be where we're gonna have that farmers guild that I've been promising them for ages now. And while everyone is happily working on this future new guild, I'm gonna tell somebody to start pumping down here. And here comes the water. That's probably good enough. Let's stop. Oh yeah, that's definitely more than enough. And while the swimming pool slowly dries out, we got humies coming in here to trade. And they actually brought dragons in. Oh, that's great to see. Establishing new trade networks was important to Cry and Faye, for they knew that without good foreign relations, Fire Legends would stand no chance against the darkness in the long term. But with the fortress growing with every season, they found themselves juggling the moods and the needs of a crowd much larger than ever before. In came the requests for new guild halls, demands for more temples dedicated to the many gods of the Dwarven pantheon, and some even called for more soldiers and siege equipment to protect the front gate. Every question and demand was valid. They needed everything. But in the end, the defenses of Fire Legends were of paramount importance. Now, first we're gonna trade here with these boys. I want to start working a bit on how our upstairs area is gonna end up looking. I'm gonna mine out some of these sections just to flatten this area, and I think we're gonna build like a guard tower above this. But first, let us trade with the humies. I'm gonna buy mostly their leather and such, because our animal industry is just not big enough yet to satisfy all our needs for leather. That was a good trade. Oh, the humies are leaving. Oh, it's so cool seeing these go. In my enthusiasm to actually mine all this out, we accidentally broke in here. Oops. But you know what? A little bit of a hole into the fortress never hurt nobody, right? Like, this could only end well, for sure. And while we enthusiastically mine up there, I am gonna start setting up these farming plots down in the caves. Also, we got migrants arriving and stepping on the pools of blood instantly. They gonna love the experience. Hey, know who else is gonna love this experience? A new squad I'm about to create. I'm gonna be assigning Ethel, who is a legendary fighter and hammer dwarf who's been with Peppa since day one. And I'm gonna rename Ethel into Peggy. And so Peggy and her squad are gonna get some new gear, and then they're gonna go train. Oh, in the meantime, the Blanketed Fellowship want a temple and a priest. I mean, I'm already way behind on my petitions. Why not another one, right? Oh, and the Creed of Yearlings as well, a temple and a priest. And we had a Metalsmiths Guild established. Oh, we collapsed something. What did you do? Oh my god, you guys, you collapsed something again. And killed a rabbit? The horror. Well, good thing it was just a rabbit, because we're definitely not doing this the safe way, are we? Look, don't worry guys, this is for your own good. The fact that Peggy is dizzy and vomiting slightly, we're gonna fix that. But everybody escaped down into the caverns, I feel like, because I told them to, yeah, start growing stuff here. And once the summer is done, we're gonna stop growing up here. Ah, there we go. The Tingil, of course, wants a guild hall now. They already kinda have a small location here, but of course well, it's crappy. Also, Birdly, I assigned Peggy to be the captain of the guard, which I didn't want to. I wanted her to be just a militia commander. We're gonna have to fix this. We cannot have that. Alright, that squad has been reset, but now, yeah, you're just gonna drop your boots here, aren't you? They're gonna have to rethink their life for a sec. I'm gonna figure it out. In a sec, for sure. Could it be at all possible that I'm giving my dwarves too much to do and a wild force of darkness has arrived, commanded by the goblin Saspfold Wonders? They actually brought a ram with them this time around, which is kind of cool. What is not cool is that, you know, everything here is open. Just full on open. Which probably means I'm gonna have to, meet these guys out there in the open. Oh, well, my army is still pretty green. Let's meet them out here in the open. Let's go for the swordsmen and the archers. Oh, we have another ambush. I kind of expect there's gonna be people dying today. That's just the way it is. But so far, kind of good. You guys don't go down there. Let us all pull back, please. Oh, Peggy's chasing them in the trees. Oh, we have met their whole squad then. Might as well go properly to battle then. It's kind of hard to see when we're fighting here in the slopes, but I feel like we're doing pretty good. These guys are trying to escape and run away. Look at my dwarves slaying them. We even destroyed their battering ram. Let's go. We do have one person injured. Saxo here's got some trouble breathing here, and ability to stand has been lost. Hopefully somebody's gonna come and rescue him. Our brewer here is running to recover the wounded. I have a feeling we might have lost our man. Yeah, we did. Saxo has been found dead. Well, for how unprepared we were for this siege, this went really well. One death is not that big of a price we had to pay. We got 2 new fighters to Peppa's squad to replace Peggy and the fallen dwarf. And of course, Peggy's squad still has 5 open positions, which we gonna fill slowly. Hey, and we got wagons coming in. Would have been nice if you guys were around when we were attacked before. How the hell did we collapse the cavern again? What the fuck did you do? You killed Super Strider! Oh, you fools! I told them to build stuff, and they went to build it before they dug out, and now we killed Super Strider! One of our initial dwarves. He was the guy with the best ever haircut. Oh man, come on. Well, for those of you who watched Strap at work, you would know that this will keep on happening. We will keep on throwing stuff on people's heads. But in any case, Faye has been re-elected, and we are now a county, which makes Cry a cunt. Very nice. But in good news, our trapper has created Zeller Rosdin, a Cobaltite amulet, and he offers it to the Ancient Fires. It's actually worth 14,000, and all craftsmanship is of course of the highest quality. And on the item is an image of Ilima Ravenscourt, the elf, and a cave dragon, and the artwork relates to the killing of the elf Ravenscourt by a cave dragon in the muddy forest in the early spring of 222. That's beautiful. We're gonna put it on display here, and in the meantime we got more migrants coming in. Migrants to replace those that have fallen. Poor Super Strider is gonna be buried here. And of course, more migrants means more bedrooms that need to be created, which I still haven't done even for the last squad. And the Helmet Communion also wants a temple and a priest. Really? We got 5 petitions right now for 2 guilds and 3 of these temples? Jesus. I mean, definitely not Jesus, but you get the idea. You could almost say I'm trying to do way too many things at the same time, huh? So let's just trade for now and chill for a sec. I think I'll probably just buy some of their cloth again and leather, and I'll give them some of our old crap. Plus, of course, they get a little bit of a gift. Now, I want to actually try something. If I build reinforced walls up here, let's say out of granite and copper, which, let's be real, look pretty dang good. Can I now fortify them? Oh, yes, I can. Oh, also, I've been too late on the guild hole for the Crystalline Guild. That's a problem. I really need to work on these, right? But these are not that old yet. The other one was pretty damn old. Unfortunately, these fortifications, well, they just look like fortifications. They don't look as cool as they otherwise would, you know, for the fortified walls. I promise you, crafters, if you go and if you beseech me again, I'll totally do it this time around, I promise. And to show that I'm not joking around, I'm gonna quickly go and I'm gonna fix the Blacksmith's Guild here. Or should I say the Metalsmith's Guild. I'm just gonna drop a couple gold statues in here. That shouldn't be too hard, right? There we go. It has been satisfied. I'm trying to figure out where should I make the temples that we are missing. Maybe I'll just start down here. Oh, while building this temple, this totally means something. Tobo, the milker, has given birth to a boy. And Uvash is our first baby in this here fortress. That is indeed truly glorious. Now, back to this temple. I think it's slowly but surely done. At least one of them, right? And we're gonna assign this one to the Blanketed Fellowship. Let's recognize the priesthood. And Libash is gonna become the Holy Helm. Now what's gonna satisfy me is assigning more soldiers to Peggy's bombs. Now I can't really say that these dwarves are gonna be very competent fighters yet, but eventually they will become just that. And now we are back to making temples. And this one shall be the Creed of Yearlings. There you go. 2 of the temples are now, well, established. When I say established, this one still needs a little bit. There we go, we can recognize this as a priesthood now. I'm gonna have Mosses the Woodburner be the new sacred general. We're even getting some bedrooms in finally for my people. They've been really craving these for a while now, but slowly but surely this is gonna get fixed. War and death were an everyday companion for the dwarves, and those calling Fire Legends their home were no strangers to it. Workplace incidents were even more common. Alas, death there was a much sadder affair. Hence the importance of many temples where they could connect to the dwarven pantheon and let go of bad memories, of bad thoughts, of bad intentions. For even though they were all neighbors working together for the betterment of Fire Legends, there were always some bad apples around. I'm actually not quite sure what I want to do with our resident bad apple here. He's been chained here for a while for viewing pleasure of everybody walking by. Maybe eventually we'll have to sacrifice him to the volcano gods or something. Also, I finally started digging deeper down here. This is where we can eventually put our animals. Because of course we don't want them here at the front entrance where the war is gonna be happening. And up above we're gonna be building more copper reinforced granite walls. Oh, we have Feymud from our leatherworker. Looks like he's gonna be working furiously right here. And he has created a Aserarokir Tumam Gitur, a llama leather brace? I have to admit, I'm not quite sure what that is. Oh, looks like it's some kind of panties. Dude made leather panties, valued 2,500. Alright, there's an image of the prime rib, the Kokoplays amulet in one-humped camel leather, and there's an image of Erit crafted sockets, the dwarven armadillo leather, and on the item is an image of the Harry Potter, the citronwood bucket in Kokoplays. Beautiful. We're gonna put it on display here in the tavern. Because let's be real, if you're putting panties on display anywhere, tavern. Yeah, that's the right place. Also, for the first time in ages, we have bedrooms. Enough bedrooms for all of the people. Let's go. Now down here where we are setting this up, I actually did set up a fishing area quite some time ago, and I built 2 fisheries down here. Yet I forgot to assign anybody to actual fishing, which is really stupid for somebody who shuffled like 200 kilos of fish in 20 minutes before pressing record today. So now we'll see if Reg can actually catch something here. I think he might. I think he just might. Unless, of course, she pumps out all the water. This is probably enough here. Let's let it go for a bit longer. Now let's do the same process here for a little bit of a swimming pool. Yeah, that should be good enough as well. Well done, my friends. Reg is telling me there's nothing to catch in the central swamps. Are you calling this swamps, Reg? Really? I'm calling this a beautiful swimming pool, and you can't stop me. And my farmers are also working furiously down here, really doing a great job planting and harvesting all of this. So while the ponds dry out, I'm gonna go and reward them finally with that last temple we have to build. Even though I probably should be working our defenses over here, but yeah. Now, I gave my best legendary miner a new pickaxe. Now she's got black steel pick. Hopefully that's gonna help her mine a bit faster. Now we're just waiting here for more green glass blocks to be made, and then this area is gonna be ready as well. But I can already assign it to the Helmed Communion, and soon as they engrave this is gonna be enough. And there it is. We're gonna recognize the priesthood, and an Ingish de Boyer is gonna become the Holy Bulwark. Finally, no petitions await us, which means it's time I start focusing on this again. Oh, we also have migrants arriving. Hello, friends, come on in. I just have to build you a couple of bedrooms now, huh? Oh, we're up to 123. That is actually a lot of people. Yeah, I need 18 new bedrooms. God damn. Don't worry. We're gonna set it up all over here in the caverns. And just like that, it is done. We got all the bedrooms. That was the fastest I ever managed to accommodate our newcomers. Oh, our mechanic has withdrawn from society. And he's hauling a piece of granite to a mechanic's workshop. Nice. Oh, the Guild of Mists, the Farmers Guild, now wants a grand guild hall, but of course. Just the fact that it's already built and it's got quite some value from these gold statues should make things easier. I can also engrave all of the walls here and just, you know, build them some proper flooring, and that's gonna make things nicer. And back to our mechanic, he's created Kodamar, a granite mechanism. Well, I'm not gonna take this for granted, but its value is 6,200, and of course all craftsmanship is of the highest quality. There's a couple of images of Zacid ringtones, the dwarf, on this thing, and the artwork relates to the ascension of the dwarf Zacid to the position of King of the Mortal Dagger in 83, some 200 years ago. That mechanism is gonna go on display here in the inn as well. Now my kitchen's got some miasma problems, I'm not quite sure. We got lots of various roasts and such, but they're just letting them rot over here instead of putting them into the pots that we actually have plenty of empty of. Look at that. There's empty pots. I can see them right there. Also, the Humies have arrived, and Cry is meeting with them. They brought some news. Looks like there's quite the war happening here between humans, goblins, and the elves. Looks like the humans are actually kind of winning their war. Maybe I don't even need to go to war with the goblins. The Humies are gonna do everything. I actually got 3 wagons coming in this time around. Good job, Humies. Now let's trade with the Humies and see what they've got. You know what? I'll buy your capybara. I want to see how they are. I've not played with capybaras before. And of course, I want your beer if you got any. Oh, here we go. We got migrants coming in again, and they're bringing chicks, ducks, and goats. Oh, looks like we have an invasion of angry monkeys, and I don't think the monkeys are doing too well. There's still a couple of agitated out here, but I think most of them got wrecked. Monkey, if you want to come in, this is not going well for you. The Quiescent Coven now wants a temple knight priest as well. That's a lot of requests for these temples. These dwarves worship many different things, don't they, huh? Well, I wonder if they worship dragons, because Limul Zirilmar Istrazosram has arrived, a gigantic reptilian creature. It is magical and can breathe fire. Oh, this is gonna be interesting, isn't it? I think the question now is, do we save our animals and fight it directly, or do we pull back a bit, watch it burn the animals, and have the traders probably die to it, and then see if you can trap it? I think the problem is we're just not yet ready for this kind of danger. So in that case, we're gonna fight it directly, I think. If we could fight it somewhere where shit doesn't burn, that'd be great. But I guess we'll see soon. It is slowly but surely coming closer. And my dwarves are gone for it already. That was really fast, actually. Nobody even burned. If you could guys move away, run away from the fire, that'd be great. Really. Just go inside right now, and we'll just let this fire spread, I think. Peggy, where are you going? Get inside. We're gonna close the gates. Come on, somebody quickly pull this lever. I don't want the fire to spread in. That's good. By the way, it was a Wooker, the spear dwarf, who got the kill on the dragon. She also killed 4 goblins previously here. I think it's only appropriate we rename her Dragon Slayer, right? Also, I think the fire has now died down. Perfect! We can open the front gates again. Bye, Humies. Don't run over the dragon on your way out. I am also digging out some more bedrooms over here where we can put all of our new migrants that I almost forgot about. So let's try to accommodate them before we get a new section coming in. The Guild of Mist is now satisfied with their guild hall. That's nice. All they needed was some gold statues, of course. So my ducks are not gonna be so alone laying eggs for us. I established 2 new areas here, one for geese and one for chicken. And I'm gonna forbid these doors, and hopefully they're gonna replicate a bit. Now, slowly but surely, we're gonna be getting enough fungus growing down here so I can start maybe moving some of my animals. And the first pasture is gonna be for my water buffaloes. The second one then could be for my goats. Also, I think it is time we slowly but surely dismantle this section up here. What did we destroy, boys? Oh, it's probably the roof. I forgot we had the roof on top of that. Well, hopefully nobody died. looks like we're good. Nobody injured. That one is full on me. Sorry, boys. Hey, our dwarf boys are coming in. This is really, you can maneuver the wagons on this, but in the last fort you couldn't make it in. Oh, they want to elevate us again. Well then, and they want cut gems next year. Oh, we can definitely trade that. We'll have a lot. And now we have been made a duchy, which means Cry is gonna be complaining again that his bedrooms aren't fit for him. Now, a couple of things happen at the same time. Our glassmaker has withdrawn from society, and we got more migrants coming in. I think we're gonna have to put you into military soon, huh? The Creed of Shell now wants a temple complex and a high priest. And which one is that? Oh, that's our original temple complex. Okay. So they're saying they want more golden statues and more engravings, basically. Now let's hope our friendly dwarves brought us some cool stuff, because I'll be trading quickly. As is tradition, I'll buy some beer. Not that we necessarily need it, but you know, as they say, when in Rome. Also buy some books, or should I say scrolls, because we don't really have any. And it would be nice to slowly but surely build a library. Although, of course, we have other priorities to build right now. Like maybe finally, eventually, finish our defenses here. In the meantime, our glassmaker has created a mobile quinturel, a green glass cabinet. It is worth 13,800, and of course all craftsmanship is of the highest quality. And on the item is an image of Locum Mavorb the dwarf in green glass and some forgotten beasts. And well, since our Duke Cry wants another cabinet, we'll give him another cabinet. And that should hopefully satisfy him. Oh yeah. Our Duke is happy. Happy nobles, happy fortress is how to say it, right? Now that gives us the chance to, well, finally maybe fix this area up here. And see, I kind of wanted some, like, catapult and stuff up here. I feel like having catapults in the direction where, well, the enemies are most likely gonna be coming is gonna be great. And also one right at the front gates. Apparently we also killed a honey badger again. I don't even know when it managed to get inside, but that's cool, I guess. Also, we'll want to build some bolt throwers around here, which also means I'm gonna have to start making some arrows. And when I say arrows, I mean bolts. Luckily, we have plenty of extra bars like copper, zinc, and lead. Oh yeah, we can make arrows out of that. Apparently lead bolts are not a thing, so copper bolts then. Let's go. Oh, what did we just collapse again? I see a dead corpse. No, we killed another dwarf by collapsing something. I'm not even sure. I think somebody just received a couple of blocks on their head. Yes, we have killed you. I'm sorry. I think she might have even been a legendary miner, potentially. Now she's gonna go here, where we bury the bodies. May she rest in pieces. Ushrir Dodakor. Cry even left his hood here for some reason. And Faye wants me to make cairns again. Thanks, Faye. We're slowly but surely stockpiling these. Also, while we are fixing the upper area and making bolts, I made some new bedrooms here that actually, in my opinion, look really cool. Yes, I know that sounded like I just had a stroke, but trust me, they do look cool. And just like that, we got 10 more bedrooms. There you go, our first bolts are coming here. We got lots and lots of copper stuff, and even more copper stuff. We're also picking up some silver and iron bolts that are just lying around here. We now have 4 bolt throwers ready over here with plenty of copper bolts stored. 1600. I'll add a couple more over on this side as well, I think. Work also continues, of course, on our grand temple, and hopefully these golden statues will do it. They did not quite do it. Let's engrave some more stuff then. There you go. Let's recognize the high priest then. And Momos the peasant, who is a competent comedian, is gonna become the sacred bulwark. There's one more temple we have to finish over here, and once we get enough green glass bricks, we can do that. Also, it seems like my water buffaloes have, well, they have eaten all the stuff. They are now starting to starve. I guess they'll have to go back to the entrance for now, until that is regrown a bit more. And back to the temples, we're gonna go for the Quiescent Coven for art and inspiration. And we can already recognize the priesthood, and Soto the engraver, who's a skilled consoler, is gonna become the holy lesson. How'd you break shit again. Stop it. Stop it right now. No. I really wish my miners would stop breaking shit. That'd be great. And also I realize it's my fault. I have a feeling this is gonna continue happening while we continue digging this shit out. But that's just the way it is when you basically try to dig out half of the volcano away. And eventually we are gonna succeed here. The only slight problem I've got now is that this first floodgate lever is here, and that one connects to this one. I'm not sure if you can actually reconnect it somewhere else, but I'm gonna try. But generally, this is kind of the way I wanted it. Now we can start working further on this in the future. And just as you think that things would look good, a were antelope Bistcash Etritahra has arrived. A large antelope twisted into humanoid form. Now you will know why you fear the night. You are here and my miners are out there. This is it's gonna be great. I'm gonna be sending Peggy's bombs after it, and hopefully my miners can run away. Nope. Nope, that one's gonna die. But the squads are coming, and the squads have killed it. It was Toulon, the Axe Lord, who got the kill. And of course our gem cutter is heavily bleeding, which means that if you heal him, he's forever gonna be a werebeast as well. Luckily, he's got no family or anything like that, so this is gonna make things easier for us. Now, hopefully somebody comes and fixes our poor cursed Duchy. Yes, the poor guy has been torn open quite badly. Also, the Company of Cherishing, a Doctor's Guild, has been established. That's great to see. We actually had the Doctor's Guild here for quite a while, but they'll probably petition for something better. Yep, they want it right now. Now, I told Ducym to actually go into a special barrow, but he's just praying here. He doesn't respect my authority. Well, if he doesn't want to move, we're just gonna entomb him here. Well, that works. Have fun, Ducym the Cursed. you can just chill in there. I'm also gonna just expel him, so the game doesn't tell me that he's been stranded. But otherwise, yeah, he's been stranded. The dragon was slain. The monster secured. The nobles were satisfied. And the grand entrance was mostly complete. Naturally, there was a lot still to be done before Fire Legends was safe from the outside threats. But militia leaders Peppa and Peggy agreed that the best defense was a good offense. Now that sturdy walls, catapults, and bolt throwers could protect their home, it was time to join the humans on their crusade against the Goblin Plague. And the sooner they joined the fray, the sooner peace would reign over these lands.